Hello, Sal Capano, and we are going to go over the 10,200 tax break. Who's going to get it? Most of us who are on unemployment, right? And who's not going to get it? I'm going to explain. Even if you made over 150,000, yes, you can still be eligible for this. What is it? Well, stay tuned. Also, I'm going to cover PUA. Perhaps this Sunday when you filed, something popped up, 10% withholding federal or zero. Well, maybe you were zero. They don't assume you're going to continue zero. That's why that popped up. So you can hit the 10%. It has nothing to do with this tax break. This is going forward for next year for 2021 tax. I will be going over that, as well as the portal going down to zero and them saying perhaps your last payment. It's not your last payment. We're going to go over that as well. That's for PUA here in Nevada. I think it holds true to most states. All right, first of all, I'm going to go over this 10,200. This was for people like myself, anybody who filed taxes in February or before the administration announced that they were going to forgive the 10,200. Remember, originally they were going to give us $400. Now I'm referring to the boost. They decided to go down to $300 and give out this tax credit. So this tax credit, they did the math on it, and it would be a lot better. Whether it was or not, I'm not a math genius, but some of the CPAs think it worked out better. So if you made, most of us last year probably didn't work, maybe very little, but stick with the unemployment. Again, the tax will send you, you don't have to file any amendment or anything like that. They will do it for you. And some of you, I'm hearing some people already got paid. It's going to go through the summer. All right, who's going to get it first? Who's going to get it second? Who's going to get third? I'm going to cover that as well, depending on your tax bracket. Okay, so this for people who filed in February, who claim, so say if you had $20,000 in unemployment, you claim that whole $20,000, even if you selected the 10%, as my computer just died. So even if you had the 10%, if you didn't take the 10% out, you still had to file, and you probably didn't receive quite as much on a return, right? So the administration decided to come out with this. Now they're finally issuing this money out. All right, so if you made $20,000, okay, just for an example, the 10,200 minus that comes to 9,800. So you only pay taxes on 9,800. So that means they owe you money. It's simple math. My CPA, a couple CPAs that I talk to, they say anywhere in the ballpark, if you made that amount between 17,000 and 20, you will receive approximately $1,040, depending on your tax bracket. How a tax bracket works, generally if you're under 25,000, let's just say that was your unemployment, that would put you in a 10% tax bracket. But let's say you had some unemployment, but you also worked a little bit, and maybe you're in the 35,000, that would put you in a 20% tax bracket, which means you probably would receive a little bit less. Okay, so it all depends what tax bracket. You could be a 10% tax bracket, a 12% tax bracket. Does that make sense? Everybody's getting. Now, if you made 150,000 and people, the cutoff was 150. If you're subscribing to my channel and you made 150,000 and $1, or 150,100, you still might get it. See, they don't explain it, but what I just read, if both people were working and maybe one of your spouse made, a certain amount, but you also collected unemployment, and that unemployment put you over, well, they would, remember, forgive the 10,200. Are you with me? So that would put you under the 150,000, which means you will be entitled. Maybe you had to pay taxes already, so maybe they'll offset that and send you a check in the mail. Now, by mail, when they say through summer, if you're a person who likes the mail-in checks, then you would be somewhere probably in the June, late June, July. If you're single, okay, no spouse, no kids, you should be receiving it. Check your bank today or as early as next week. Simple. If you're married, both of you made $20,400. Both are entitled to it with no dependents. Kids growing up, whatever it is, you will be second. You'll probably most likely start getting it at the end of next week, probably closer into June. Now, let's say you were married and have kids and dependents, 2, 3, 4. Remember, that tax credit might be a little bit more complex. You're still going to be entitled to even more money because you're going to get tax credit. remember that $3,000 tax credit's already been enforced, then you would be closer to the 3rd week of June, maybe sooner. That's how to break it down. Single, no kids. Married, joint, 20,400 with no kids, and then ones with kids. And then the 4th on that list would be anybody who has a paper check, who selected paper check. That'll be a little later. You don't have to do anything. Just sit back. I will put more videos on to explain to everybody on how this exactly works. My computer just went dead, so unfortunately. Oh, here it goes. So yeah, I'll just read something for you. But let that go for a little bit. We'll get back to that. The PUA. I want you to stay tuned to the PUA. So on PUA, again, if you follow this week or last week, or maybe it was a couple of weeks ago, and it might be coming up. If you have something, do you want us? It'll be from the anniversary. Remember, this has been 1 year already. It will have, do you want to put 10% or withhold 0? That's up to you. I can't say. If that pops up, make a selection, whatever it is. You don't have to put what you had before. It doesn't matter. Remember, that's nothing to worry about. It's not a job search. It has nothing to do with this. Just moving forward. Speaking of job search, remember, it's a yes or no question. It's not going to change. Just keep a record of that. I went over this many times. Just a record if you're self-employed on emailing some of your clients that you're getting ready to get back and reach the job force out there. So I also want to talk about the credits in the portal. If your credits, let's say you were getting $270 a week and you're down to $270 this week, and you file and you get some, you will be getting paid this week. This is PUA here in Las Vegas. And then you have something, this is final payment. Do not stress. Last payment from one act to the American Rescue Act. It should readjust itself on Monday or Tuesday the latest. A lot of you already went through this, and if you did, and you see comments of people who are concerned, just help them out. Or as a family here. So again, if it's your last payment this week, or it says last payment, it should adjust. It might adjust as you log out and log back in. I'm hearing Monday, meaning the new credits to September 6th. And yes, Governor Sisolak is not going to touch it. Okay, he's going to let it go. It's just enforcing the job search. So we should go right through it here in Nevada to September 6th. Or as late as Tuesday. Now, I've read some on my Facebook channel and also on YouTube that it's been 2 weeks, 3 weeks, and it has not been adjusted. I don't know what happened. I would call them. It's easier to get through and ask them what's up, because it should adjust. I know my wife was down to 0. She logged out. I think by Monday morning they adjusted her credit. We did the math, multiply it, do not include the boost, how much you're getting a week, and it should come out right to September 6th. Okay. So for those, unfortunately, I would call. I don't know what happened, why it didn't get adjusted, but I'm hearing by Tuesday it should get adjusted when, after you're down to 0. Hopefully I explained that the best I possibly can. Okay, so don't panic on that. All right, so stay tuned to my future videos. I'm going to be doing some more on kind of how you can just invest your own money. I know it's hard to do at these times, and you'll be surprised on how it adds up. Kind of like a rainy day fund. Lock it up in a safe, throw away the key. I'm going to be doing more videos on some of that. Also, it's nice to be back. For those who've been subscribing, thanks for subscribing to me while I was I went to beautiful Lake Tahoe, but also went to meet the Secretary, Chief of Staff, and for Steve Sisolak, the governor here. And I have to say, yes, he has no plan, no intentions of taking away right now. Only one Democrat, I think, was actually thinking about it, and I'm referring to the unemployment. Some states are taking away the boost and some are, but here we're staying the same. But definitely keep a record of the job force. But it's nice to be back. I had a good time. If you're new to my channel, consider on subscribing to be part of our family on some real fun giveaways. Some more giveaways. I keep on saying it. I think I came on here with about 218, so I'm going to decide maybe we do another one. We might go to 400. Let's see if we can blow this up, and then we can give out some more bigger prizes. There's somebody on here who's helping me out with it, and I greatly appreciate it. And I greatly appreciate, I wouldn't be on here doing what I'm doing if it wasn't for you guys my subscribers, and I mean that. And it's my pleasure to go over things multiple times. I know some of you come across, wait a minute, he just covered that. Well, you know, sometimes I miss things, so I like to go over them again, and also for my new subscribers. So all my new subscribers who came on, and you know, I have a good time. I just enjoy doing this. Okay, I will see you on my next video, and I like to say, it's nice to be back. Say hello to somebody. Tomorrow's another day. I will see you soon. Ciao.